Coming up next.
Suddenly up ahead, we saw a craft hovering above trees.
Startling new evidence.
Videotape doesn't lie.
From America's UFO hotspots.
There's some very strange...
Computer bulletin board encounters electronically reached out to UFO eyewitnesses around the world. Tonight we're going to show you the dramatic results of our survey and investigate these personal encounters with the unknown.
Videotape doesn't lie.
It's not a hoax.
In Brazil, a camera records 3 strange lights.
This object appeared for 1.5 hours.
In Japan, someone captures this hovering object. And in Topeka, Kansas and Tucson, Arizona, other cameras document other unusual objects. Once these encounters would have been dismissed, but today cameras have ensured they're taken seriously.
There it goes, 1, 2, 3. Do we have a videotape rolling?
Yes.
A lot of people have home video cameras. So we see a lot of videotape taken from all over the world. And a lot of it is taken at night. And there are certain patterns that emerge.
One of these patterns is geographic. Locations where UFO encounters seem to congregate. These areas are known as hotspots. And one of these active locations is Pine Bush, New York.
There, it's coming through the trees now.
Here, near the side of a country road overlooking an ordinary field, Pine Bush residents gather almost nightly to view and videotape strange lights in the sky.
It's like you're being drawn. Something's pulling you to here.
I also feel like I'm drawn to this place. I mean, if I don't come up here, I get rather irritable.
Longtime local resident and author Ellen Crystal has documented the Pine Bush phenomenon for 10 years. In August 1992, Ellen took this home video of her UFO encounter.
How is that?
For 12 minutes, I held the camera as still as I could and filmed this thing going about 1 mile an hour, 2 miles an hour.
Computer analyst Jim Dilatoso has studied this videotape. He can find no explanation, save one.
In analyzing the Ellen Crystal video, we determined that it is not night phenomena of planets or stars. It's not an aircraft. It's not a hoax. It's probably what the witness said.
Ellen Crystal's experiences inspired other people in Pine Bush to come forward. Thomas and Susan Mann started coming to the field in August 1993. A few weeks later, Thomas shot this videotape of a UFO hovering at the tree line. Ever since, the couple has returned to the field.
3 or 4 times a week?
If not more.
If not more.
Every week, all winter long. We just bundle up and go out.
Oh, I can see it with the...
Strange.
Within this one field, there's some very strange things going on.
Attempting to explain these sightings, geologist Bruce Cornett surveyed the field. He discovered abnormal magnetic fluctuations.
I found areas that will be transmitting 5 to 10,000 gamma spikes every 20 to 30 seconds. And there is nothing natural about that.
Dr. Cornett believes these bizarre magnetic anomalies are somehow related to the UFO activity.
And every single one of the so-called hotspots that have been identified occurs near or over one of these magnetic anomalies.
Another UFO hotspot is Michigan. Recently, Encounters obtained a copy of what is arguably the highest quality UFO videotape to date. It was shot by a professional videographer from local news station WWMT in Kalamazoo, acting on a tip from local residents.
There's 2 of them up there. I know it. Look at them, flashing. They're flashing.
Marge Traynor, her daughter Tammy, and family friend Gary Hicks were shocked to discover strange lights directly over the Traynor house.
We went outside, me and my mom, and we looked up in the sky, and we seen about 8 objects going around in the sky.
She called the police first. They asked them if they had any weird sightings in Portage, and police didn't know nothing about it, so then she hung up and called Channel 3, to let them know what was going on. They were going to get a cameraman out here.
Cameraman John Short went to the Traynor home and, using professional equipment, shot this image of the UFO.
It was definitely odd and probably the weirdest thing that I've ever, covered as far as a story. Basically, in part because I couldn't describe it. Didn't have an answer for these people what it might be.
I was glad they showed up out here to film what was going on out there, where they could have some kind of proof that there was something out there.
I did see the flashing lights, you know, the pulsating lights. So I think that definitely enhanced their feeling that they weren't crazy.
Then, Jim Dilatoso examined the Michigan videotape.
When a professional news person shoots video, they have in mind trying to tell a story, keeping the image quality clear and clean, and can follow along with what the action is, like in sports, follow the ball. This is particularly good video to look at because of the staging of the way the lights were framed into the video.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna follow it down. I'm gonna follow it down.
Gulf Breeze, Florida has been a hot spot since 1987, when this dramatic series of UFO photographs was taken. Experts disagree about their authenticity, but these photos touched off a flood of other videotapes and photographs from the area.
Wow! Is that beautiful?
Art Hufford is an engineer and longtime Gulf Breeze resident. In 1987, Art's life was turned upside down when he had his first UFO encounter.
My wife and I were driving home one afternoon. Suddenly up ahead, we saw a craft hovering above trees. It looked like nothing we had ever seen before.
Art said his sighting resembled the earlier Gulf Breeze photos. He then began to take extraordinary pictures of his own.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Words are fine, but it helps to have something else to support your story. And when you have photographs, when you have videotaped evidence to back up the personal accounts that you and other witnesses, it seems to add a lot more credibility.
Moving to the west, slowly. Oh, whoa, 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 what's going on up there?
Bruce Morrison is another Gulf Breeze resident who has taken some of the best amateur eyewitness video to date. Since his first sighting in 1987, he has become completely engrossed in the subject.
We were out every night, Christmas Eve, Christmas night, New Year's Eve, New Year's night. I mean, the holiday, nothing stopped us. And you sit there and you say, I need to go to bed because I need to get up early in the morning, but maybe something, a gut feeling says, another 5 minutes.
On September 2nd, 1991, Bruce's patient waiting paid off.
Oh, but come on in here. You know who we are? Sorry about the talk, folks. There we go, big bright, big bright. It started out and slowly meandered across the Naval Air Station for 9 minutes and dropped little white objects out that would come down so far and just burn out or stop.
Look, drop! Look!
To this point, the only thing I have photographed is unidentified anomalous lights that I know what they are not, but I don't know what they are.
Once again, we asked Jim Dilatoso to analyze Bruce Morrison's videotapes.
Okay, an interesting part about this, and we can see from the color trail here, is this luminous object that fell from the major light. And it could be very significant because it's seen in other videos shot at Gulf Breeze and in other videos that have been shot in other places around the world.
Meanwhile, the people of Gulf Breeze continue to scan the night, hoping to see the extraordinary for themselves. And if the past is any indication, they may not have long to wait.
I didn't believe in UFOs before. I really didn't. And now I'm out to see everything I can see and to know everything I can know.
Encounters will be back in a moment.